Welcome to Spirit, Purpose, and Energy. I'm Flizanes, your host. Thank you for taking the time to be curious about this show and to wonder what's here, what are we going to talk about, what can you get out of this, what can you bring to it. I'm your host, Flizanes, and this show is going to be a little bit about me and what to expect from Spirit, Purpose, and Energy. First and foremost, I've been a personal trainer for about 20 years, and recently, over the last 5 years, have branded myself as an empowerment strategist. Because I look at life like there's a problem, well, let's find the answer, no matter what kind of problem it is. And this curiosity and problem-solving focus has directed me in ways that I couldn't have predicted, especially as a personal trainer. As a personal trainer, you're looking at, when you first start out, the body and all the sciences of the body, but then you have to go deeper in order to really solve the true problems people are coming to their bodies with. I mean, it's a much deeper issue than counting calories and logging your exercise. And so over the last 20 years, I've taken a really deep dive within myself, within others, learning all kinds of psychology and astrology and numerology and law of attraction and vibration and frequency, and taking all these concepts, all these sciences, because they're science, and integrating them with the sciences of the body, the biochemistry, and really being able to dig down into what I think is truth. The truth of what we're really looking for. What do we really want? And as a personal trainer, I'm not always encouraged to talk about these things. So over the course of the years, I've written a few books, one of which was Fit to Love, How to Get Physically, Emotionally, and Spiritually Fit to Attract the Love of Your Life. And out of that book came a podcast show. So I'm the host of the Fit to Love podcast show, which is a 6-day-a-week video and audio show. That's on iTunes, and you're welcome to find it. And of the 6 days a week, I made each different day a theme to address the 6 different categories of information that I think are important for people to focus on in order to get that collective lifestyle change. Because when it comes to your health and your happiness, you can't compartmentalize it. It's all connected. And sometimes the spirit piece, the belief piece, is the glue that holds it all together. And until you define, look at, expand, enrich, understand your connection to your belief systems and how that plays out in your life, then I think we feel a bit of anxiety. And that anxiety is that you have to figure it all out by yourself, and there's no divine plan, and there's no other external help. And I don't believe that at all. So on my Fit to Love podcast show, our Fridays were called Freedom Fridays. And I decided to take that show and recreate it here. Because not everybody who's on a fitness, health, wellness path is looking for spirit. So I am here for those of you who understand, who already know, and are already curious or believe or practice, and really get that the integration of the spirit part of you and the spirit part of this world, the things you can't see, the thin veil between the physical and the non-physical, is as active and present in your life as the things that are tangible and that you can see. So this show is really going to address, again, all the sort of invisible factors of universal energy, God source, creator, love, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to call it lots of things. You're going to have lots of different exposure to different kinds of energy and purpose and ways to use law of attraction. And my recommendation for you on this show, because you may have a very specific way of talking about your belief systems. I know I do. And there are certain energies that I'm attracted to. So, for instance, there is a religious speaker who I really, really like. and he is a little more Christian than I am. Although I was baptized Greek Orthodox, and I was very Christian Orthodox, and I still consider myself Orthodox, but I don't really go to the Orthodox Church anymore because my beliefs have expanded beyond that doctrine. I appreciate and love what I've gotten from that, and I feel like I continued on the path of growth and expansion and learning by all the things I'm going to share with you on the show today. And I continue to do so. It never stops. I think it's really fun, and I really enjoy and love what it does to my life. So I encourage you to listen with an open mind, and if there's a word that I use or that a guest uses in the course of the show that you don't love, then change it. That religious practitioner that I'm speaking about would really use Jesus a little bit more than I'm comfortable with. And I have no problem with Jesus. Again, born Christian, and totally respect and honor that he is a gift and a leader. Absolutely. However, again, I have expanded beyond that one person or one entity is the source of all religion. So if you don't like some of the words that I'm saying or that a guest is saying, please change it out for something that makes sense to you. I would love to hear from those of you that are attracted to the show what it is that you are interested in, or what is it that you have learned, not only from maybe some of the guests that are going to be on the show, but just in your life, because this show can have a life of its own. Besides the content that's already been pre-recorded that I'm going to be bringing to you, I want to have discussions about this. So if you're interested, I'd love to hear from you. You can find me on Facebook, JJ Flizanes, or you can send me an email, info@invisiblefitness.com. And again, I'd love to start this conversation. I love this stuff. I even recently, over the last couple of days, have taken an astrology book, my very, very favorite, and dove a little deeper into it and got so much out of it, shed so much light and perspective on something I was going through that it brought me peace, it brought me perspective, and it gave me a path of what to do next and how to expand to the next level for myself. And that's what I'm doing with the show. So this show, when I talk about spirit is a general overall spirituality. When I talk about energy, we're going to talk about frequency and vibration and emotion. We're going to talk about law of attraction. We're going to talk about any other energies that you consider energy, whether it be God or source, creator, universe. And when we talk about purpose, we're going to talk about life purpose and life design and divine timing and divine guidance and messages that you're going to get. It's going to be conscious, subconscious stuff. It's going to be interaction with non-physical energies. It's going to be messages and downloads and intuition. And we'll talk about meditation. So I thank you for being on this journey. I'm really excited to have you here, and I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to connect with you, and I hope you enjoy the show. Thank you again for tuning in to Spirit, Purpose, and Energy. If you're inspired and want more right now, please come on over to fit2love.tv and check out our Freedom Fridays.